You guys are going crazy in the chat room. Just pure animals over there. All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the stream for where we first review the watch list, then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone's ready to go. Had a good morning. Have their drink. I got my lemonade right here. Yeah, and today let's see. Let's do some housekeeping here. Today is I was like, what is today? Today is Wednesday. It's 8th of July. It's 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got another 15 minutes before the market opens at 9:30. We'll wrap up trading around 11. Check out the video description below for some FAQs, and let's get into it. Also, quick little reminder, little disclaimer here. This is, especially for everyone that's new here, this is basically just me reviewing what I'm doing, more for educational purposes, some entertainment purposes, and these are not pick recommendations. I know a lot of you guys are asking me, should I hold these things overnight? Should I hold on to my position? This is totally up to you guys. What I'm doing here is very quick day trading. We're only going to be trading for about 2 hours. I may hold some of these stocks overnight. I may not. Most likely I don't. Just want you guys to know that. I know I get a lot of questions about that. All right, so let's get in here, because I was looking at NNVC first thing when the market was gapping up. And let me quickly go here to my little sheet. NNVC was gapping up about 50% at a high, 56% or so. It has a float of 6 million. It's a US biotech with coronavirus vaccine news, and they had positive animal study results. So all across the board, pretty good. Let's quickly review the 10 grade checklist here about NNVC. It has a float under 50. It has a float under 10. So that's already 2 points right there. Has a news catalyst, macro trend. I would give it both of those. Strong spike history and daily room to run. So let's quickly check that. Does this one have a strong spike history? I think we do have several very aggressive spikes here. We also have several multi-day spikes, which is always something really nice to see. We're right now kind of stuck in this $10 zone. Could be breaking out higher. I took some trades in this area, 10.5, 11. This is kind of the point we want to get past. We had a high of 1088. So yeah, somewhere in this area. So I would say we have probably at least room to run till 12. So I would say definitely room to run. I'll give it 2 points again. Fast rate of change? No, not really. This one's a little bit slower. Yeah, it's up about 40%, but these bigger moves, there's only 17% or so. So it has like a decent fast rate of change, but not really that fast. So I'm not going to give it a point for that. And ideally between $2 and $7. It was for a little bit, but it's not anymore. So I'm not going to give it a point for that. Overall, the markets are stable, so that's good. Healthy pre-market action. Yeah, this is pretty healthy. I mean, we are consolidating above VWAP, or at least for the most part. Now we're pulling back a little bit. I would probably give it a point for this. So overall, I think this one's like a 7 in my book. Maybe not really the best gapper, but definitely worth keeping an eye on. So yeah, I like NNVC. I was a little bit disappointed how weak the breakouts were, and this is what I mean by fast rate of change. We had some okay moves here, but these moves you'll typically see 1 or 2% in a candle like this, and this was only actually it was just about 1%, a little less than 1%. So it was a little bit slower of a mover. I bought this dip here. I was up like I said, about 1%, but I was looking for a continuation. Didn't get that. I closed on this candle as I thought we were going to pull back. We didn't, and then I bought back right again at 10.12. Was holding this position, was waiting for a break of 1040. We didn't get the break of 1040. I mean, we got really close to it. So small win and a small loss so far with NNVC, which makes me think, got to be a little bit careful here. We have no really blow away trade besides AIHS. So let's review that one. And before we review AIHS, ooh, that one's going to get me all day today. I did a little bit of a pre-market trade with HEPA, so let me quickly pull this one up. I'm probably not going to be trading HEPA today, but it was dipping to a nice support zone. So I ended up buying this one. This was a nice little, it was a small position size, so about $1,000 position size, so about a 7% trade on this one. Had a pullback here at 3.63, and then we were bouncing here where there was former resistance and looked like we might break that resistance. But I just kind of kept my limit order here, wanted to take some profits. I was already up 7%, which is really close to my max take profit zone, between 4 and 8%. So you guys know, anytime I'm up 7%, and it's looking weak, I'm most likely going to be taking profit. So that was a pretty clean one this morning. So overall this morning we wrapped up, $79 so far, but yeah, it was good, but I was expecting a little bit more action out of NNVC for sure. And it was a good thing we sold because, as we were seeing really light action on NNVC, this thing really started pulling off. So it was a good thing that we eventually kind of cut our losses here. This is going to be interesting how this one opens up. I got to say, big support around $9. Yeah, great dip buy opportunity. Maybe we're going to have a nice red to green move. Whew, let me take a breather and then we'll talk about AIHS. I have a limit order actually on AIHS. Let's see here. Do we want to trade this one? Some news about it. Right now it's up 120%. Pretty nice. 11 million float. Chinese credit company. They have a $7 million investment agreement with Hungyi Group. Hungyi Group. I'm not totally sure how to pronounce that, but they do have good catalysts there. I gotta say, seems like it could have a mix of macro news because it's an investment with a car manufacturing company in China. So I don't know, it could be kind of interesting there, but so far let's give it a little score here. It doesn't have a float of under 1 million. So let's just go ahead and give it kind of 1 or 10 million. So let's just give it a check for 50 million. Has the micro news, doesn't really have the macro trend though. Let's quickly check the long-term chart here. Yeah, I mean, we have some multi-day runners, not too bad. Spikes do tend to pull down a little bit here. We do have a little bit of room to run, I would say to at least $2, and then from there. So I'll give it kind of 2 stars for that overall. I would say this one has a fast rate of change. I like the fact that, 3 candles is 17%, so that's pretty good. Between $2 and $7, we're just about there, so I'll give it for that. Overall, markets are stable, just like we talked about before. SPY at about 0.2%, so not really doing too much. And healthy pre-market action for sure, 100%. So again, this one gets 8 points for me. Remember, guys, my little scaling chart that we used yesterday for the first time is in yesterday's recap video. First comment below if you guys want to see the 10 criteria that I kind of just run through my head. It's nothing really new that we're doing. It's just a little bit more structured this time, so I could build a little bit more conviction behind my trades, because Monday I was like a flailing squirrel. I just didn't have the conviction behind the trade, so I thought, maybe we should make that a little bit of focus for this week. So that's why I'm kind of highlighting that for this week. Welcome, I am. Happy to have you here. It's okay, Alex. We've all been there. It's not okay. Yeah, no, it's totally true. Totally happens to everyone. So yeah, AIHS, NNVC out of the gate, I'm going to be watching. We also have Solo, one of the electric vehicle companies that I think may be worth watching. It is pulling higher, has some resistance at $5, but if it could break 5, I have an alert here at 550. Let me move this one. I think this could be actually kind of an interesting pick today. It's had kind of a multi-day runner here, found some big support at 4, and right now is around $5. So maybe if we break 5, we're going to see a new all-time high. This pullback here was very light, which is a really, really good sign for a red day. So maybe we're going to see a little bit more continuation out of SOLL. Big resistance here at 6. Another 4 minutes here till the market opens. Let's go back and just kind of watch the tickers. XENT, I'm not sure. It has such light volume, I probably won't be looking at it. Probably going to go ahead and remove my limit order for now. I don't really like having limit orders just sitting around, so I get rid of them fairly quickly. All right, guys, so we got another 4 minutes till I think until we're gonna get some action here. I probably won't do any more trades. We have SINO -4.5%. Not sure why it's pulling. I'm not sure why this one's on my. Not sure why SINO is on my scanner. I feel like there's always one of those like, why is this stock on my scanner? Moment. CRVS. Yeah, I totally forgot about this one right here. We had one tiny little dip trade. I was thinking about holding this one overnight. I should have done it. I was really, really close to kind of going into the market close. We would be up around 20%, 16% if we sold right now. We had a nice little entry here near the lows at 493 when we broke 5, and it looked like we might have a reversal. I was up and down on this one several times, and then I just kind of closed for a small loss. I think I lost like 10 bucks on this trade. But yeah, would have been good to kind of hold this one. I don't know. At one point I was feeling like it's really selling off aggressively and I didn't want to stick around any longer. So yeah. Ooh, AIHS absolutely ripping. I'm not sure if CRVS is really going to be something to trade today. I'll put an alert here, see if it breaks higher. Would like to see some volume coming into it. Appreciate it, Carmela, and welcome. Good to have you here. AIHS breaking out in this last seconds before the market opens. What a huge run this thing has had. So we're at 210. That's right in this area. Got that bigger resistance maybe at 210 right here. We had kind of a support and reversal kind of test in this area. I would say 2.5 though is kind of the area to get to, and then clearly $3 as a whole dollar. Hold hauler zone, always interesting. So I will have AIHS on my chart over here. I'll probably have about 800 shares ready to trade, and then I'll have NNVC on this chart with about 200 shares to trade. Yeah, Jeffrey, that's still a day trade use. It's only the next day, the start of the next trading session. If that's 4:30 in the morning or whatnot. But yeah, good question though, Jeffrey. Nice work, Larry. Got another minute here till the market opens. Kind of get ready, know what you're going to be trading, know why you're going to be trading it. Just be kind of ready to go with some orders. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll make this a little bit smaller size out of the gate. And then I'll get a little bit more aggressive with my share size. a little bit later in the day, ideally. KNOS, I would, but it's a little close here to the market open. We could keep an eye on it. I'll make sure to constantly check the scanners, see what has the most volume, and I'll go from there. All right, guys, good luck, everyone. Ooh, strong pullback here on NNVC. AIHS looks like it could break 2010 any moment. Quick pullback. Not really too much of a dip from the highs. So far we're down about 13-14% from pre-market highs. Let's see how close to $9 we can get this one. Ooh, quick reversal here. This could be a red to green already. Trying so hard for that red to green move. $210, $212, $217, AIHS popping higher. NNVC, watching both these tickers. NNVC pulling back now. Kind of what I was expecting here out of the gates. I'm surprised that it broke the 9-minute EMA. I've been trading NNVC a little bit wrong, so I want to be careful with this one. AIHS. Still watching this. Being careful right now out of the gates. Not really seeing that setup I would have wanted. I think AIHS probably was the nicest setup, but I was expecting this one to, I don't know, I feel like it's a little overextended right now, so I'm kind of giving it a chance here. All right, NNVC pulling back again. Might get an order set up at maybe 183 or so. On AIHS. Everything's a little bit overextended in my book. I'm not really sure if I want to trade yet. No trades yet for me. It's 9:33. I'll check the chat room in a second here, guys. I've not... Don't want to miss a trade right now. Typically, I would be jumping on this NNVC red to green, but I don't really like the fact that it's kind of been a choppy move. We hit support, then we bounce back up 4%, then we pull back down. It's not my classic red to green move, so I'm a little cautious here. We are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 5-minute red candles in a row. That's kind of aggressive. I might have double count that. I was like, what? 9? That's crazy. Waiting for the scanners to update. NNVC could be an interesting move pretty soon here. Hit that low of 911, trying to break through the EMA. Breaking through the EMA could be a red to green move, looking good. Let's see if we can get an entry on this one. Entry at 956. Looking for a continuation. Here we go. Can we break the 1.8? Can we break through VWAP? Gonna take some profits here. Was a little bit slow, so I took some profits on that. Was hoping we'd get a boom, boom, quick move higher. Small win on this one. Wow, instantly pulled back. This is why you want to take your profits quickly, guys. Wow, wow, wow. What a pullback here. Huge. 7-8% pullback. AIHS still moving. All right. I see you guys talking about brokers. A lot of good brokers out there. Honestly, I still have a lot to try out with the brokers. TOS gets the job done, but it can be very glitchy at times. Who's going to jump on the rocket companies? RKT IPO when it launches. Quicken would be an interesting investment. I use them every year. RKT, I gotta check that out. To be honest, I'm not totally sure. Rocket companies, there we go. This is TD Ameritrade, ThinkorSwim platform. Check out the video description below, guys, if you have any questions. There's a bunch of stuff down there, but always feel free to ask as well. AIHS might be pulling back here, keeping a close eye on it. Not convinced about a lot of the trades that we're seeing today, so I'm being extra cautious. Let's pull up KTOV. This one had a big red to green move, sub dollar, not typically my favorite place to be trading. Holding the highs here, could see $1. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw $1 on this one. That'd be an 8% move, not too bad. NNVC, our lead gapper on the day. Still watching this one the closest. And then AIHS, our second lead gapper. And then like we were talking about before, SOLO, guys. Huge move on this one. Quick pullback, found support, pulled back up 10%. Still nothing that big, though. We're not getting these ridiculous moves. Oh, right as I say that, AYRO absolutely just flies on through here. Ooh, 14%. Also not the biggest. Not the biggest. AIHS pulling back. Looks like AIHS fixed their decimal place issue. Could see an entry here. Limit order at 85. Didn't get my fill. Gonna pull back one more time just in case. Bounces so far a little bit light. That was unfortunate. We had an order at 84, but we missed it. I probably would have been quick to take profits. Moving limit order around 79. Should have left the limit order. We would have had the entry. I'm going to go ahead and remove my limit order on this one for now. I think I missed that one. Any stock Larry can get into. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's plenty though. Right now, I'm not blown away by any setup. So I'm just kind of sitting here, hands off the wheel a little bit. Let's just, boom! NNVC, guys, big move here to the upside. Let's see if we can grab this one. Pull. Let's see if we can get an entry at 50. Just missed that entry. Back to 50. Got the entry. Let's see if we can have another spike here. Looking for the break of VWAP again, like before. Big volume coming in on this one. Could be the red to green move we were waiting for. Nice. Volume picking up here. Took profits. Pre-crack of VWAP. Let's keep watching this one. Quick pullback. The reason I entered NNVC was because we broke the 9-minute EMA with big volume, guys. It's a big buy indicator. I'm not a big fan of the way this one's been moving. That's why I took my profits really quickly on this one. So we bought at 50. So we only took like 4%, 4 or 5%. Wow, vicious sell-off. This is what I'm talking about. NNVC has been playing so weird today. That's why I only gave it 7 stars. Wow, okay, huge sell-off. Oh my lord, this thing's all over the place. I don't even know if I want to keep touching this one. Whew. All right, guys. I got two beers yesterday. Already cooling the fridge, craft beers. That was like a little stressful. I have a nice little... You know what? One of my favorite things about Berlin is the fact that you could walk around on the streets with like a glass of wine or a beer. I do it quite often in the evening. It's a nice little afternoon stroll. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, most days it doesn't make sense to take profits that quickly, but today we are not, at least today, me trading pre-market on NNVC, I kept on getting shaken out. It kept on not getting the resolution I wanted, and that was a big reason why I was so iffy on this first trade right here. David says you can do anything in Berlin. Yeah, sometimes, some parts of the year I live in Berlin. It seems like ever since I've been streaming, I've been in Berlin, but it's usually not the case. Like, but yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 5-minute red candles in a row, guys, on NNVC. So sketchy. So sketchy. AIHS, wondering if it's going to find somewhat of a bottom here at 1.8. It's trying to crack 1.8. Might see one in the 70s soon, but support comes in a bit. I'm watching it closely. Could be good. That was a huge seller there. Michael, sorry to hear. Hopefully you got some good trades in though. Swings for the week, I'm not totally sure yet. I'll look at that in the recap video. There's some resistance at 10, so it could hit that resistance before it pulls back. Nice, Michael. Really good stuff. Slaying it. I don't know, John. That's a good question. It could hold, but at the same time, it's still pulling back. I probably won't trade AIHS until we get some sort of 5-minute setup, and at the moment we don't really have one. Besides the fact that at 175, this was some support initially. It was initially resistance, so maybe we will see a little bump here back to the upside. And then VC trying to hold on for dear life. 8.8 has pretty decent support. AIHS could be back in action here. NNVC looking really slippery. I think it scared a lot of people on this downtrend it's been on. Could have some warrants exercisable. I didn't check for warrants yet. With NNVC, we are on the backside of a kind of bigger move here. So there's probably just a lot of people that are kind of closing their positions or happy to get out in these prices. There's probably a lot of bag holders on NNVC, and they've been saying, next time we reach $10, I'm out of here. And it looks like, we reached $10, market opened, and a lot of sellers, limit orders were probably executed, or market orders with stops at 10. So that whacked down the price pretty hard. That's a good question. I'm not sure how long the watch list takes to reload. It seems like every few minutes, though, it kind of refreshes it. Might be like 5 minutes or so. I'm sure it's in the settings somewhere. Whew, wow, that was quite a hectic morning here. I do think NNVC could have some potential. I'm not sure how much I want to take my eyes off of it right now. At 9:50 a.m., things still pulling back. Selling volume has definitely faded. This is our lead gapper on the day, and it's shaky. It's very shaky. Boom, another aggressive sell-off on this one. I could look at AYRO in a bit. This is probably the most aggressive pullback I've seen for a while. I really like this breakout and then quick pullback on AYRO. This one would have been mad fun to trade. And just in 3 candles, it went up so fast, 12% or so. How do I feel about trading it? I don't like the fact that there's almost no volume yet today on it. It does have 67, which is okay. Maybe it will go a bit higher. I had a limit order. Actually, I have a limit order here at 327. Not sure if this will ever get reached. I might remove it at one point. But I don't know. Like this one, it's hard to say. Let me quickly go to an hourly. Had that high of 8.18, hit some resistance. Wouldn't be surprised if maybe it saw 7.5, at least a retest in this area. Maybe if it breaks 7.5, especially if it breaks it with volume, has a quick retest, then this thing might see some good action in it again. Right now, it's definitely picking up. So, I mean, it has the potential. It's had a lot of news recently. The offerings never really help, but I'm surprised it's kind of held its spot, although all the offerings. AIHS, guys, back in the game. Let me put on NNVC here on this chart. Possible entry at 187 on AIHS. Whew, NNVC still pulling back. AIHS, guys, breaking higher here. Looking pretty sweet. I have a little limit order on AIHS right below the 9-minute. Not sure if we're going to reach it. So far, a really good move here that we're seeing. Possible entry at 92. $2, having some support there. Quick pullback. Didn't pull back that hard though. Michael. Still pulling back. I'm gonna move down my limit order a little bit here. Back, went to 94. Back at 96. Let's see if we can get an entry on this one. Big sellers still. Gonna remove my limit order. Waiting for clear move. Possible entry on 92. Moving to 95. Entry on 95. Let's see if we can get some follow through here. Didn't stick around long enough. Took about 2.5% profit on that one. I wanted to hold longer. I got a little shaken out on this one, I gotta admit. Here we go, $2. Could be breaking higher here, 203. This could be the move. You know, a big reason that I sold is the fact that the resolution we were seeing on a lot of these setups just weren't that much. Just like with NNVC, I didn't really like the fact that it didn't break out, pulled back so hard. Just made me want to be a little bit more cautious. Good question, Michael. Check out the Foundation series. It's in the first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. That one will get you up to speed. It's missing probably like 6 or 7 videos, maybe 10, depending on how I group it. They'll be coming out like in a week. There we go, AIHS. There's that dip I was so worried about. Definitely a dip buy kind of day. Selling pressure still coming. It's only 9:59. Somehow I feel like it's much later. Some buyers coming back on this one. A hype master. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Should I be ashamed? Right now it's 10 o'clock and the scanner is updating. So let's see if it updates again at 10:05. Good call, Michael. It certainly is. Breaking that 9-minute. I'd be a little careful with this one. The way it's been pulling back has just been very, very vicious. It's had some nice moves though. But man, those pullbacks on NNVC were just, you know, you could be down 10% in a snap of a finger. $9.18, $9.16, pulling back again. $9.14 could break 14. I don't like that. It's already at 12. Buyers coming back on this one. I'm going to look for a quick entry here. Possible entry here at 9.14. Can we see some follow through on this one? Doesn't look like it. Going to close this order. Took a small loss on this one, 7 cents a share. There was that potential for this one to have that breakout. I like the quick pullback, and I like the fact that it was holding its highs. But boom, like I said before, this thing has just been pullback queen. So yeah, I kind of played with fire on that one. There was some potential reward breaking past 9.4 and ripping maybe past VWAP. But yeah, tough. Playing the final countdown would be good fun. I would probably just get a big old red flag from YouTube, and they'd really be upset with that. Here we go, NNVC trying here. I might be overstaying my welcome a bit with NNVC. Good thing we closed the AIHS. This one was also a total fake out, so good thing we walked away from this one. Let me distract myself and go check out some of the tickers you guys are talking about. WKHS. Workhorse or Workhouse. I think I always say these guys wrong. Workhorse, yeah. Found some big support at 15. Now it's pulling back up. Pretty sweet the way it's been moving as well. 5% there. It's a little bit of a slow mover. It always has been. It's never been one of those kind of blow away stocks, but you know, swing trading this one would have been the answer. I'm not sure if I'd want to be swing trading it in these zones, but definitely as we break 14, maybe come back to something more reasonable, I would probably look for a swing on this one. I think it, in and of itself, it's a bit overextended for sure. NIO, well, honestly, Jared, when somebody's asking a question like that, usually it's just about ripe for a big old dip. Yeah, 15.28. Yeah, it's quite the move. Man, pulled back down. This one, NNVC, man. I think I'd be on the wrong side of this trade every 5 seconds. All right, let's see here. Let's go back to NIO. Yeah, NIO has been a rocket. Pretty decent volume piling up as well. Huge run. %8 move here on NIO. It's not too shabby. All right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in probably 2-3 minutes, maybe probably even less. My breaks are pretty quick. Oh, wait, hold on. NNVC pulling back right now. I've been actually waiting for this one to pull back. I'll save my water break for a little bit. Strong pullback, 10.07. No new news. Dipped into the 60s. Not a lot of buyers there. Low of 66. $70 acting as some big support. Quick entry here, 200 at 68, looking for a bounce on this one. Had a bit of a double bottom there on that candle. Can we break above this one? Looking good, getting that break. Small trade on this one. Was just looking for a quick little bottom bounce. 20 cents a share. Actually a little bit less. Between 20 and 40 cents is usually what I'm looking for. No BT. Actually, yes, it does. If I'm in a trade, you'll see it. You'll see the P&L open updating. but I wasn't in any trades. My trades are pretty quick, so it's not just like I'm randomly holding something. You guys will always know if I'm in a trade because my eyes, my face is like in the screen and the P&L open is updating. If I'm trading on my second screen, I will always change the main screen to what I'm currently trading. So you guys will always see a trade I'm in. UMRX running. Solo potential breakout. Ooh, a lot of tickers. Oh yeah, solo flat top breakout here any moment. Good call. There we go. There's the solo breakout. Huge move. This is what we've been waiting for. Boom! Really nice flat top breakout at about a 505. Pre-market high at 510, breaking through that zone. This looks really, really good. Great call out here. See that significant $5 zone? Next key area is that $6. So let's see how far we run. Actually, next key area is probably 5.5. My first trade on a new stock is always going to be lighter position size. I want to kind of gain my comfortability. I don't want to get overly aggressive right out of the gate. This was actually probably the time to buy right here on this pullback. 5% move so far. All the stocks we're trading today, percentage-wise, aren't having the most significant percentage moves. So it's a bit unfortunate. Nice volume on that breakout, guys. That's big volume on a breakout is usually a big confirmation that that is a good setup. Most likely there'll be a lot of dip buyers here on this one. I got an alert on AIHS to see if it starts breaking higher again, but at the moment, I'm not really interested in it. No worries, this is not about really trying to copy trading me at all. It's just learning from me, growing, using the chat room, and then, working on your own trading strategy. But if you have any questions, leave in the chat room so we can all learn together. Nice, John. Sweet. SOLO, I think, has so many buyers that this thing just doesn't want to pull back. Nice to hear, Jared. Appreciate it, man. SOLO pulling back here quickly. Short-lived pullback, that's for sure. Went to about 516. That's not really that much at all. This could break higher here at 23. This is an aggressive amount of buyers here on this one. Wow. Look at this thing go already. Boom. This is why you don't want to follow me, because I miss a lot of entries. You guys will notice that. Anyone who's been here for a little bit knows that I miss stuff left and right. So always know what you're looking for. Have a trading thesis. Know when to get in, know when to get out. You know, get aggressive if the market's hot. Be conservative pre-market, after 10:30, and just, you know, try to learn something new every day. That's why we're here. Thanks, Daniel, man. Appreciate it. Slow the speed of the video. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is this? Calm down. Just sent a massive goal. You hit your daily goal. What happened here? Appreciate it, man. Limit order went through. Time to call the whales, Jeffrey, on AIHS. Whoo, a lot going on right now. Heiko's fishing right now. He's offshore. Calm down. I really, really appreciate it, man. Congrats to hitting your goal. Nice, man. Happy I could be part of the learning process. But you, man, you're slaying it, dude. That's what I like to see. SOLO, guys. What is going on here? I totally sandbagged this one. Oh, my God. That is a total miss. I was expecting a little bit more of a pullback, and it just said, Gonzo, I am not pulling back. What kind of breakout was this? 4% move, not too shabby. Yeah, man. Congrats. Yeah, it really was a double breakout. Nice job, Shrikant. All eyes on NIO. A lot of volume there. Yeah, big volume, that's true. Ooh, SOLO just had a nice little pullback here. Hopefully somebody got an entry on that. I know I didn't. It's a hot day for sure. Ooh, I gotta take a breather. If you guys are totally new here, don't forget to subscribe. We come out with a recap video at the end of every trading day, and we also trade the market open every day. The market's open starting at 9:15. Also, drop a like, guys, if you enjoy the content. Wow, I just realized we're at 300 viewers. I think that's the first time. I don't know if we've ever broken 300. Woo, that's crazy. Super crazy. We've come a long way. It's been really good fun in the community. Thanks, guys. Congrats to you guys too, because that means you guys are killing it. You guys are making a great community. It's been a lot of fun here. Honestly, it wouldn't be the same without the chat room. So guys, I really appreciate it. NNVC could be a potential breakout past the 9-minute EMA pretty soon. That's what I got my right eye on, and my left eye is watching solo. It's kind of like straight up iguana status right now. Thanks, guys. Oh my God, SOLO taking off again. Wow. More reason on why not to follow me, because I missed two perfectly good pullbacks on this one. NNVC breaking out. Entry on NNVC at 86. Looking for another move here. Not too much volume on this so far. There we go. Sold my position here on this one. Very small trade. I'm losing my trust on NNVC a little bit. It is ripe for a big reversal though. If it does do a reversal, I don't know if it will. At the moment, I don't really think it will. But if it will, if it does, it could be a nice pop. I had a really late entry at 86. I missed my entry several times in the 70s, in the mid 70s. Tiny trades, guys. We're taking really small base hits on NNVC today. It's working, but it's dangerous. You know, we could have got skunked on this one several times. AIHS, I have an alert here. See if we start breaking higher on it. This actually looks like it's trying to break above the 9-minute as well. Could be a move here. Solo with that beautiful breakout. Oh, man. All right, guys, for this time for real, I'm taking a water break. I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. Whew, that was a very necessary pausa. How do you, that's a freaking hilarious looking goal emoji. Calm down. It's really funny. Whew. Okay, so I got NNVC on my second screen. I'm watching SOLO on my main screen that you guys see. And yeah, we're just kind of seeing what's going on here. I see CLNE being called out. I want to wait for a 5-minute setup on Solo. Maybe we'll get one. But you guys, be careful with NNVC. It's you know, it's on the backside of a really multi-month move. This could be a big breakout day, but right now it's still selling off. So just, you know, keep that in mind. CLNE, yeah, this is pretty impressive. Not the classic stock that I look for. Some resistance here in these areas. Clean energy, yada yada. Chevron gas partnership. Any sort of partnership with a larger company tends to be really good. Sometimes the best thing to do is know when to walk away, Tristan. So, you know, consider it a win in that regard. But yeah, Solo got me too. I totally missed out on it. I mean, I'm having a little bit of FOMO here as well. Woo. Possible 9-minute EMA breakout on NNVC on the 5-minute chart. So it looks like if we can break this kind of $9 zone, NNVC will be on its way for a possible reversal. So I'm going to put alert here at $9. The problem I have with NNVC is the fact the volume is basically non-existent. It's really falling off a cliff here, so you want to be careful. It is our lead gapper on the day though, but mainly because I think a lot of the early action, a lot of sell volume here, and that just generally pre-market, it was traded very thickly. AIHS pulling back. As long as they're profitable trades, Eugene, no one's got to stop you. It's all about position size too, David. Like remember like what, 2 months ago, I was trading with $500 position sizes because it was just that way. It took almost all emotions out of trading, and it made me very consistent. And I've very slowly grown my position size. And so it really does kind of calm the nerves a little bit, reducing position size. That would probably be my biggest tip on on helping just, you know, focus on the charts more. Yeah, I don't know if you can ever really become immune to it, but it definitely, you get used to it a little bit. Here we go, NNVC looks like it's about to break $9. There we go, that's what we were waiting for. Is NNVC back in play? I don't know, could be. I probably won't be buying any breakouts on this one. It's been trading very sketchy. Check out that daily chart as well. You know, constant downwards pressure. It's got a lot of resistance, probably a lot of back holders, God knows what else. But hey, I mean, since the morning was such a weird morning, such a weird open, maybe we're gonna have some really hot movers starting in like 30 minutes or so. I want to be extra careful though. It's past 10:30. Just keep that in mind, guys. It's always sometimes a little more choppy out there. Any other ticker on the scanner? I mean, we got NNVC, we got AIHS, Solo, AYROXENT, JRJC. I don't know. After that, nothing really excites me because the volume's very light. Yeah, Spirit, faux show. Boom, NNVC, quick pullback, just like that. Man, honestly, buying the breakouts on NNVC is just so dangerous. It's extremely tempting because it cracks so hard and you just want to jump right in it. But then the next candle is like the most wicked pullback ever. What is up with that? Oof, Tesla calls. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. You got to know, you know, what your thesis was. Is it still true? I mean, are you still technically right, just down, or are you just kind of holding even though your trade is no longer what you originally wanted? When my thesis is broken, I usually exit my trade fairly quickly, even if my stop has not been reached. Good call, Daniel. 3 float rotation on NNVC. Yeah, I mean, typically that's a really good sign. It's inching up. I mean, it's looking for the first time quite healthy, I gotta say, even though the volume's light. Solo pulling back again. It's a bit unfortunate how this one pulled back so hard. Had kind of higher hopes for it. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that was a good yawn right in the camera. Yeah, good question, Kimberly. I never like selling into the flush to the downside, but I oftentimes do throw in my limit order. I don't usually sell market, but I'll, like, let's say the price is dropping quickly and you can just see the red going down. I'll take a limit order and then just slam it pretty low. then I usually get, taken out. And sometimes I sell at the perfect low. At least I don't force a new low. But sometimes the price keeps dropping and, it goes down another 5-10%. And I'm like, well, that was a good decision. I don't know. It's tough. I like to get out of my trade the second it doesn't work out. But sometimes I do wait for the next pop. It's not like there's no yes or no. It's not binary, that answer. CLNE is soaring. Yeah, that one's going good. $2K, $4K, or $15K like goals for the day. That's a pretty nice goal. Or are you talking about position size? Well, I don't know. I oftentimes get out way too fast and then I miss a perfect move to the upside. So, like, everyone's got to figure out what works for them. I hate telling people what to do in their trades because I'm still trying to figure it out for myself, Solo is coming back here. What's going on here? Did I somehow miss this perfect bounce off the lows? 4% move, guys. That's not too shabby at all. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all. Okay. That'd be some serious profit goals. I'd be like, all right, I get it. Looking good. NNVC quick dip here. I really think SOLO is probably the most interesting stock right now because it didn't trade that much pre-market. So for the fact that it has so much dollar volume on the day, I think really people are looking at it quite closely. We had this very important breakout here at 5. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe run past 5.5. Need really the volume on the day to come up a bit more though. 1038. Yeah, come down. Same here. Positive. Even if it's $7, I'm like, whoo. All right, check. Yeah, Kimberly, it's never perfect. That's why oftentimes just taking the profits when you got them on the table, but between 4 and 8% on a day trade, I've never really regretted it. I mean, sometimes you get like, I don't know, 1 out of every 10 or 20 trades, I take my profits at 5% and then it goes, runs 30%. But for all the other times it hits 5% and then dips 10%, then I'm like, oh, well, I should have took my profits when I had them. So I don't know. I'd rather take those constant profits. And that's how I've been growing the account. I mean, we've been doing pretty well on the challenge and the unlimited account. So I don't think we're really doing anything wrong. I like what we're doing. Yeah, I think day trading a small account will teach you how to grow it, and you'll be prepared when it's bigger. If that's something you want to do. I think oftentimes something that's really important to consider is that day trading is a job, kind of. Like it's something that you need to do 5 days a week. or you don't need to, but I would say like most days of the week you should be watching the market at least for 3 hours. Maybe an hour pre-market. I always like to watch an hour pre-market before the bell opens, and then you trade for an hour and a half. So 2 to 3 hours is what I would be putting in a day. So it's kind of like a part-time job that could make you a lot of money, but still you want to take it seriously. It's not like this one thing where it's like, oh yeah, today I'm gonna throw some money around, like. And then to get profitable, I think you're gonna have to give yourself 4 to 6 months would be pretty realistic. You could maybe do it in 3 months if you study a lot. But it's like anything else. It's not like one day it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a swimmer. You could decide that any one day, but the next 6 months and 6 years, you're gonna put in some work if you want to achieve something. So that's how I view day trading. It's really a skill that you got to really work for. Yeah, and be prepared. That's true, David. Prepare to be wrong a lot. Like, I think my stats right now are below 60%. They're in like the mid to high 55s. So it's, yeah, my win ratio is not that hot right now. When I was trading crypto, my win ratio was like at 63%. For some reason, I'm having issues getting my stock portfolio over 60% accuracy. But I think in the next few months, as I finally kind of grasp the gap and go strategy a little bit more, I think my accuracy is going to improve quite a bit. This month it's already over 60%. So this month I'm doing all right, but April and May, that was probably the sloppiest trading of my life. Yep, that's true. CLNE getting called out again. I'll check it out. I really think Solo, though, is really the one to watch. CLNE hit that high here at 3.4. Yeah, I mean, it does have nice rips. That's a 16% move. I'm not saying you guys aren't right. This is what I mean. Like, I miss a lot of stuff. So it's good that you guys call it out. To be honest, I thought that CLNE might have been on the backside of the move in this, or like getting ready for a potential dip, but it kept on running up here. This is the first time we're really trading under the 9-minute EMA, so that's probably a bit of a red flag. Yeah, good call, man. I totally slept through it. Good call though, Ian. CLNE pulling back kind of for the first time. Maybe we'll see $3. Maybe we'll see that VWAP zone get hit. JMIA. 15% move. Definitely a bit slower. That $7 zone is quite critical. We got 69 likes. I would say smash the like button, but that's pretty cool. Can we maintain that? Shrikant, that's totally fine. 3 weeks in, man, I had so many back holders when I first started. I think my first year, since I was like watching too many people and it was I had no clear strategy back in like 2013 or so. No, when was that? I don't know. Anyway, I was all over the place and I had probably like 3 back holders that went to 0. So everyone starts somewhere, man. Don't worry, you'll get it. 82. Wow. Okay. So much for staying at 69. Hey, I appreciate likes. Let's keep going. It's Scully. If we had 100K subscribers, then we're gonna all go to Heiko's house and have a big party. Just kidding. I don't know if we can do that, but it would be good fun, right? Let's convince Heiko that we should throw a party at his house. Once I hit 100K subs. That'll give us some prep time because right now I have no, I don't know. I'm not ready for all that traveling right now. Solo pulling back massively. Oh, Kimberly, lake house party. That sounds really good. How big is Heiko's boat? I actually forgot. I think it's, oof. I feel like if I say this wrong, I'll get in trouble. But I would like to say something in like the high 20s. David, you and Michael, you guys are my personal comedy tour that I can watch on a daily basis. Calm down, and Flatcom just come in hot. 1 AP Pro. Oh man, Michael, you're fighting an uphill battle right now. David. oh, this chat room is getting hot. It's about to light on fire. I have to throw my laptop out the window. Ooh, NNVC guys, what's going on here? Either it's trying to do a move and completely get smashed again, or it's trying to do a move and actually maintain it. Again, light volume here. This is kind of a 5-minute breakout. Let's see how we get that 1-minute pullback. Can we break above 925? AIHS is a good reminder of why we like cutting losses. We were looking for this breakout here. We got the pullback. Actually, this was more of almost a breakout trade here. I missed the pullback, and then we were pulling higher, and I was like, uh-oh. There was a lot of resistance here. We tried to hit it a few times, didn't work, and then I closed my position, and right afterwards, it's been pulling back. So if I was just blindly holding my position, I'd be down 25%. That's not fun. So that's why you cut your losses quickly. NNVC, man, this one is so tempting, I gotta say. Possible trade on NNVC. Actually, I just missed my entry on it. Oh, man. Wanted that red dip. Looked over to it a little bit too slow. Um, MRider, the aftermarket scanner volatility updates. I'm not really sure if I can show that right now, but I just have my pre-market scanner. David's training the trading team. Flag pattern on NNVC. Quite curious if we're going to get a breakout here. Honestly, it could be a decent setup. I've just been really not a big fan of NNVC performance, so I'm not trading this one. Oh, I feel like I'm missing something right now. Oh, FOMO's kicking in. FOMO. I need my FOMO shirt. Oh, it hurts. Oh, there it goes. Oh, don't watch, don't watch, don't watch. Oh. To feed your daughter. Whew, God, NNVC, guys, man, this one sure just wants to make you get on the wrong side of the trade. CLNE, let's go back to this one. I can't keep watching this. Right now, like 400 shares for a stock at $5. I mean, I'm looking, my max share size is, or like position size, let's just say that to make it easier, is about $2,000. Although I rarely hit that. I want to get up to 3,000 pretty soon, and then I want to get up to 5,000 pretty soon as well. So I want to start growing the, okay, there's the NNVC breakout. Oh, I did it. I knew it. I knew it was going to do it. Oh, well, you can't get them all. I think it would have shook me out, honestly. Oh, just watching this one walk away without me. Baby, come back. All right, so, oh, it even broke my alert. Whew, probably knew I wasn't in it. CLNE, yeah, ripping pretty nicely. 3%. I'm going to put an alert here, see if we break this 3.5 zone. Larry, Green Day, nice, good to hear. So AIHS, good call on this one. This is the first time it's it's breaking out on the 1 minute, also breaking out on the 5 minute from the last candle. So, I mean, are we going to get a reversal at one point here? Maybe. $10.54. CLNE broke the 3.5. NNVC definitely has buyers back in the game. That was a pretty decent volume candle we saw, while AIHS, I wouldn't really say has nearly as nice volume on it. David, I don't think Green Day were day traders. I think, well, where did Green Day get its name from? There's no way they got it from day trading. There's just I can't get on board with that. I might be totally wrong. Who knows? Wow, NNVC guys, look at this breakout, breaking past VWAP. This is what we've been waiting for all day. Oh my lord, is it going to do it? I have no idea. Whew. Man, if it breaks VWAP, you guys are going to have to smash that like button if you have not done so already. And if it doesn't, well, it's always a good idea to hit it anyway. All right. Oh! That's pretty much a break. Let's see if we can get a bit more volume here, though. 947, 948. Oh, who jumped on this one? Who? David. Some serious thinking going on over here. Some conspiracy theories. Nice pose, Alex. That's my I have FOMO pose, which I definitely do. If I bought the NNVC breakout from when I was wanting to buy it, we'd be up 6% on that. Ooh, Jesus. Oh. This is why I have not been trading the breakouts on NNVC. 5%. The Winkler Voss twins. David, how is that doing, by the way? I have no idea if this is bad or good for you. This thing just falls off a cliff all the time. Unless you bought it yesterday, then I guess it's okay, huh? Is it LKNCY? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Not too shabby of a move. Oh god. OTC is so shady that even TOS charges me to trade it. How much do they charge? Let's see here. It doesn't really say, but here it is. They charge me $3.95 to trade LKNC on OTC. So just remember that, guys. When you trade OTC, commissions are back in the game. Woo! Not nice. That sounded way too positive. It was not a positive thing. Yeah, fair enough, David. You did. It's up 400%. Ah, Fidelity doesn't charge for OTC. That's good to know. It's good to know, Jared. Thanks for letting us. Thanks for the heads up. Solo is not being very nice to everyone that was looking to buy this thing originally, just kind of pulling off here. Let's quickly look at the daily chart quickly. I would really like to see this thing break 5.5. Otherwise, I don't know. Big resistance up here. This thing's had a tremendous run so far. I have a low limit order on this one. Just moved it down a little bit more. Sharky. Psych. I haven't heard psych in a while. I feel like that was my childhood in a nutshell. I miss commissions. All right, guys, you guys are getting a little crazy here. With commissions, you can't do small count challenges. Well, that's not true. Take that back. That's false. You can do small count challenges, but they are much more difficult. Michael, that is just no comment. No comment. I'll let David answer that one. We are praising the virus. Oh man, this chat room, guys, is going off officially into the deep end. I don't know what's going on in here anymore. I do know that NNVC, I was right to stick to my original decision of not wanting to trade the breakout because it didn't work. Although I should have not been such a scaredy cat on the way up here because we were breaking higher, and this was a 9% move from the low to the high, which isn't that big, so it's okay. We eat virus for stock market games. That's a really funny comment. BS. Thanks, Michael. Always good to remind the folk what they're supposed to be doing. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, it's not always true, and I miss a lot of moves, but at least with NNVC, we were able to rack up some profits, and solo, we were able to avoid that downturn when it happened. But yeah, I missed this whole move. I missed all these dips here. It's definitely kicking myself a bit for that. Nice stock market game gloves. These are my compression gloves. I wish I was sponsored by these people because I feel like I do marketing for them every day. Actually, I don't There's an email I'm gonna write later today. I just don't know where I got them from. I'll just look for any company with compression gloves. I also had a big sneeze. Still a lot of selling off going on RKT. Let's quickly check what's going on here with the Rocket. Is this one at 7,215? Are you swing trading NIO? No, I'm not trading NIO. I have no open swings at the moment. At least I don't think I do. No. No, I have no open swings at the moment. AIHS pulling higher here, guys. Nice move on AIHS so far. Yeah, MIZ, I actually just did. I was reading about it. That's why I got all quiet. I was just kind of doing some research. Fortunately, I have to do research on my other laptop because this one starts getting a little laggy once I have Windows open and stuff. So I try to really limit what I have on my main laptop. Otherwise, I would have put up the articles. AIHS moving higher here. We broke above this shoulder zone here at 172, which I got to say is kind of impressive. I thought this is going to be a bit more resistance. So I like what I'm seeing here. Again, kind of 174 even. Quick pullback. Switch to Mac. Yeah, this is a pretty old laptop. I'm surprised it's still holding on. Stronger pullback at 67. Let's see how it holds up here. 170 definitely has buyers. Could be a breakout here. 167, 172. Let's give it a bit longer. Buyers at 170. Oftentimes those support zones get cracked away a little bit. Here we go. Let's see. So far we are looking like we're going to break higher here. If I trade AIHS, I would be using smaller size. It's really the big question, you know, can AIHS break higher here? We've had a big sell-off. It's 11.13. Maybe we'll get kind of a midday reversal on it. I'm not totally sure. Don't want to really jump the gun on this one. Kind of a lot of sell-off on that red candle. Bigger 5-minute setups around low 60s. Yeah, no need to spam. Just a 300-second timeout, BS. Don't worry, you can be back in a little bit. But nobody needs a cluttered chat room. Yeah, CYD, wait, CYDY, that's not it, right? It's C, is it CYDY? No, it's CY. Maybe it was CYDY. This is, man, I really, I missed this one quite a bit. Was it CYDY? I don't remember. All right, David, take care, man. TCS, I'm not sure. It's easy to miss stuff, man. It's because there's so many hot stocks moving. You got to be focused on just kind of just at least one or two, so you don't miss the obvious setups that you're planning pre-market. Because that always kind of, I want to kick myself in the butt when that happens. What is going on out there? I think the milkman is here. Solid breakout at 429. This could have a quick pullback and a great re-entry here. Doesn't have a lot of volume. Not sure why it's up. TCS. Doesn't look like there's any news. Maybe it's a short squeeze. I don't know. Although it is holding this bull flag, very nice flat top breakout at 435. I probably won't trade it though. For the milkman. Bound to go wow wow. There it goes, TCS breaking out. AIHS had a secondary attempt to break higher and then faked out a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous on this overall move. Could be a good setup though. I don't know if you guys ever had the Oatly HEPA milk, chocolate milk. It is mind-blowingly good. I'm like an addict. I have my like 2 glasses of chocolate Oatly HEPA milk every day. It's getting kind of ridiculous. I don't know. It's really good though. You could even put it in your coffee, and then you have like chocolate coffee. Woohoo! That really gets me going in the morning. Oof. Yeah, 1AP Pro, super, super true. I love government contract winners. That's one of my favorite catalysts. Any sort of bigger contract with a large company tends to do really well. And the government basically is a giant company that can't go bankrupt. Here goes AIHS, guys. This is what I was worried about. Huge sell-off there. Almost makes you feel like there's a warrant on this one. Some commitment. No. I think that was just a fat daddy sell-off. This is why we're not buying breakouts today. I mean, we've said it multiple times that they've been really, really weak. Getting close to some big support on this one. I need a fat daddy. This is maybe, hopefully, Sharky. This is why you never, follow everyone else or me. I was about to buy this breakout, but I didn't really like it, so I didn't do it. I mean, you got to know why you're trading and stick to your rules. Still selling off here. Solo, I don't know. It could start breaking back above 5, but so far I'm not really interested in it. AIHS could see another dip in this zone. Wow, pulls back again. Big buyers at 53, went to 55. Good amount of dip buyers on it for sure. Bounces 2-3%. Kind of a lot of risk on this one. Nice, that was a good little dip buy. This was kind of a pretty intense move there for sure. Sweet. This is why you want to be careful. That was a 12% dip, very dangerous. I always like to be extra careful after 10:30. Could be another pullback here on AIHS. Shrikant, yeah, probably. I'm already thinking that. I was already thinking that 30 minutes ago, but I just kind of like sticking around, watching a little bit stuff here. Drop any questions, guys, if you have any. I will definitely be wrapping up in the next probably few moments. Kind of go over some stats today. It looks like we're going to walk away with 245. So we beat yesterday by just a hair if I stop trading right now, which most likely I will do. We traded NNVC, HEPA, and AIHS. Looks like NNVC was really the gold mine for me today, although it was a very tricky one to trade. But since I traded a pre-market, I knew I wanted to watch out with it. So that was a pretty cool way to kind of wrap up the day, $245 with small position size. I mean, at first we started with $1,000 position size. Then we moved up. I think I had one trade at $2,000. So between $1,000 and $2,000 position sizes. So it was a really, really good growth day. I mean, we basically, had a really nice 20%, 30% day based on our average position sizes. Grew up. For sure. I've been day trading full time for a really, really long time, and back in 2013, it was my main thing. 2013 to 2015, and then I was traveling for a long time. I would not quit your day job until you can have, 6 to 12 months of cash flow kind of secured for the next 6 to 12 months, and you all are already prove that you have been consistently profitable for maybe over a year. That way, if you quit your job and start trading and then you need to make money right away to pay rent, that's really going to stress you out. You don't want to be in that position. All right, BS. As much as I didn't want to ban you guys, it's really, really important that we can make sure the community is a helpful one to everyone. I'm 27. So I started day trading full time when I was 23 back in New York City. Did that for about 2.5 years. Then I went to, where did I go? Then I went to Florida, worked with my brother for a while when we were building our software company. Then I was traveling for a long time and I was living off my investments and doing some software projects. Then back in like 2017, I started trading full time again. And then it wasn't until like 2018 until I started documenting my trades, doing the YouTube and kind of all that fun stuff. So yeah, but I wasn't uploading a lot at first, just kind of like, check out this swing trade, blah, blah, blah. You're doing something right when you have haters. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I'm not really sure why he's hating. I mean, I feel like here we're just learning from each other. I'm not selling you guys anything. It's just good fun, and we're learning a lot. I'm learning a tremendous amount from you guys. I hope that this adds value to you guys as well. Apparently, it seems like it is because it's growing quite a lot lately. So I think, I don't know, it's a good fun community. So like that's all I can really say. It's unfortunate if someone is a hater. I wish they just kind of watched the streams for like at least 5 days in a row, because I think you would like it, but I don't know. There's many different personalities out there. It's not for everyone. Of nonprofit charity, Mr. Alex Winkler. I actually do quite a lot of volunteer work at Rotary. I don't know if you guys know them, Rotaract. It's one of the largest NGOs. I volunteered in Florida, New York City, and Berlin. That's kind of like my go-to one. Shrikant, pretty simple answer, honestly. It's diversified income. Let's say you sell just a few courses and you can make $500 a month from that, and you film them and you put in like, I mean, my crypto course that I filmed took me 2 months to prepare. I think my best month I made like $300 from it a month. It's not a lot of money, but having that on the side and meeting new students, it's kind of cool. It definitely supplements income a little bit, not to really the point where it makes much of a difference, but like I'm sure Ross Cameron, who really works on his course every day with his students, it's important to have diversified incomes. And that's exactly what we were talking about before. Like, why would you, or like I say, don't quit your job yet unless you have 6 to 12 months income. It's really important to have diversity. If it's some YouTube income, if it's even my trading income, it's day trading, it's swing trading, it's my investments, and then it's also a dividend portfolio. So I'm diversified in the markets as well. It's just simple diversification. I think there's many people that probably just sell courses just to sell courses, but I view it as diversification. Happy to hear, Ryan. That's cool. Been here for 2 days as well. 985 Smartine. That's cool, man. Happy to have you. Thanks, guys. Leaving some nice comments here. I buy crypto on Binance and Coinbase and Gemini. And Kraken. I like Kraken as well. It's nice. More money makes you want to have more money. Yeah, it's also just like having a life vest. Like, let's say something like with crypto, when I was hacked and I lost $27,000 in one day. It was pretty horrible. It was really miserable. That was a horrible day. That was like a horrible month. But it didn't blow my life. I mean, crypto trading was one of my main sources of income, but it was whatever. I had multiple streams of income, so it wasn't the end of the world. Now imagine everything was in crypto and I got hacked. That would be like the worst thing in the world. So it's all about diversification. This way, if something happens, I can survive it. Whoa, 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 Jared! I appreciate that. That's really nice. But I mean, I think Ricky does great stuff as well. He's has a different focus. Any juice left in solo? I have no idea. I'm scared to look at any other ticker right now because if I look at a ticker, I'm gonna want to trade it. Okay, we'll look at it quickly and then I'm gonna wrap up here. I mean, you guys probably know for yourself. It's nice that we're holding this 4.8 zone. I want to see it back above 5, like I said earlier. I want to see this thing start breaking higher. Again, I don't think we're going to be able to hang in this area very long. So I would really want to see some bigger moves fairly quickly on solo. But it has a lot of hype behind it. Yeah, I don't really know him that well. I watch a few videos and he seems pretty nice. Yeah, Dizzy, I have a video about it if you guys have not seen it yet. It was, I'll post it here. I think it only has like 200 views or something like that. I talk about my hack. It was pretty much devastating. Or it's actually on my channel. It's kind of embarrassing, the whole video, honestly. I'm not really big into like making film stuff, but the worst part was it was on a vacation when I was in Greece. It was like the worst everything. I didn't have internet either, so I had to freeze email accounts. I bet you the hacker's even watching this right now, laughing his butt off, or her butt. I don't know. For my courses, right now you guys can get access to all of them for free, and you can watch them. There, you technically wouldn't have to pay anything, so I don't even really consider myself as selling a course. It's just on a platform that offers many courses. It's like Netflix, so if you watch them or not, I don't know. It's all up to you guys. Do I still invest in crypto? Yes. Am I scared to get hacked again? I think everyone is scared to get hacked, even if you've gotten hacked. I have made my stuff pretty hack-proof. But you never know. Again, diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Did I learn how not to get hacked? I learned how to like ultimate, like secure on top of security on top of security, but I don't know if you can ever be safe enough, honestly. How much? Jared, sub to him though. LOL, that's funny. Nice to hear that. Always good to learn. Hacking stock accounts is very difficult. It's easy to track US dollars. It could still happen. I know of some friends that got hacked in their bank accounts, but usually they recover the money. It's tough. You could also set very secure layers on TOS. I don't know. It's tough. Sometimes it's good to take a step back and just think about, what's important, and then if it's important, see if you can protect it a little bit more. Shrikant, my courses are in the video description below, the first link /connect. At the bottom of that link on that page, there's a list of my 4 courses. Whew, what a day today, guys. Just insane. Yeah, no worries about being too lazy to read the description. That's why I put it the first link under the video. That way you don't even have to read the description. It says the goodies, and then there's the link. I should make the link /goodies because that's really what it is, just a bunch of goodies. All right, guys. I will see you first thing in the recap video. Stay tuned for that. Let's see what we talk about. I got a few ideas, but it's been a heck of a day. Till next time, guys, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Remember, be careful. Everything's pulling back right now. Till next time, guys. Ciao, ciao. (9:15) all live streams start at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.